It's all about knowing what straight down looks like, I guess. Good morning. It's a new day in the shop. So in the last video, we finished off by working on this bumper. One of the things that I pointed out on the bumper was this whole area here. So what I want to do is I want to flip the bumper over and I want to look and see how much damage there is on the inside. I'm thinking what I want to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to curve this up. Give it a little bit more of an off-road appeal. Now, in doing this, it'll get rid of some of this rust here for one. I'll be cutting this piece of 3x3 and I will be angling it to match so that one, I still have the weight, and two, I have the strength that I need. And three, it'll give a little bit more off-road sex appeal. So without further ado, let's get started. Also today, I'm going to be working on plate for the winch. Set in and get that all welded up. Please excuse the wind. I can't control Mother Nature, so I'll try to make it as quiet as possible. It's all back here. This all needs to be ground. I don't think there's any welds back here. I think that's why it did what it did, because there was no welds in the back, just welds in the bottom under here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take care of that and get rid of those. Sometimes you're dealing with old junk. It's not perfectly straight. So we're going to do some grinding so that we can get to this part here, because I'm pretty confident that this is going to be straight. So, these are what I pulled off. And I'll tell you, they're a mess. They're pretty bad inside there. This one is not rusted quite so bad, but this one's rusted pretty bad. As you can see, she's rusted pretty bad. And she's all rusted in there. They've lost so much material that they've actually thinned their walls. And that's a problem, because these sit lower, so they're going to catch a lot more moisture. Especially these parts when you're pushing through snow. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use this. This way, water can't sit inside of it. And it's actually, right now, this piece is heavier than both of those combined. They've lost so much material. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use these. I haven't decided if I should just paint it or if I should take and do a rubber undercoating. I don't really want to do that, because if for some reason a rock puts a nick or something in it, then that rubber undercoating could hold water, cause it to rust more. The bumper really isn't that hard to get on and off. By the time I get done with it, all I gotta do is undo a couple of bolts, and boom, she's off. So I think what I'm gonna do is just paint it, and then maybe once a year, I'll pull it off, clean it up, you know, spray it down, clean it up, and paint it again. Might have 20 coats of paint, but at least it might last a little longer. So it is the next day, and I've got a lot of work to do on this bumper. Get right back at it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we want to strengthen this. The next part. Is making it better. Plus, I'm putting more weight on it because of the winch. It's going to have just as much weight on it before, and now we're going to add the winch. So to make it stronger and reinforced, to be able to handle the weight, the pull, the pressure of the winch, this is what we're doing. That winch is definitely going to put some pressure. It's 12,000 pounds. But if you loop it once, double it once, you've got 24,000 pounds. So that's a lot of pulling power you're putting on something. I want to make sure that it can handle it. Okay, now that that's all reinforced, I can continue working on these pieces. Well, I just got back from lunch. Now it's back to work. A lot of crap in these things. Holy cow, they can't get nothing right, can they? Boy, they got that measured completely wrong. So we got 3 foot. Let's see which one of these is actually straight. I am curious. I'm going to go with this one. Because it looks definitely looks. Let's do this. Yep, that's the straight one. This is the, I'm a farmer and I don't know how to measure. Don't get me wrong, I got a lot of friends that are farmers. And no one expects them to be perfect. Like I said before, this thing served its purpose when he built it. It did what it needed to do, and that's all that matters. It got the job done. That's all I care about. All right, so we're gonna go 34 inches. It is going to get welded. This is going to be my mark, so we need 34 inches. We're done. So, we got 34 inches. 45. Right, we got it. Winch. Yep. All right. So 34 and a quarter. Go. Water. I gotta stop. Someone might think I'm actually having fun. But yeah, I'm having fun. This if it wasn't fun. You can't. I mean, you're basically doing it for free. Holy cow. I do all this for free. There we go. Turn it off. That's kind of a lot of fun. It's where it's at. I'm going to have to hopefully do a good job by flipping it over. Go. It's all about knowing what straight down looks like, I guess. And I obviously knew what straight down looked like because I got it all good. All right. One more. I am wearing steel-toe boots, but I do not want to test that theory. I'm saying they will totally protect you. It came down like this. Those are steel toe, but that still looked like a big ouchie. Oh yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I do. I think I'm gonna weld it and I'm gonna bolt it. Stick a bolt in there for some extra reinforcement because, you know, I'd rather overbuild it and never have it break than be cheap about it and get it to break. That is awesome. I love it. So, So, dumb question. What do you all think of them welds? Alright, there's that. Now I'm going to flip it, get it to the next angle. Go. All right, so I still got a bunch of plate work to do. Got a bunch of these rust holes. I got some welding I need to do there. I still need to weld the back plate on because there's needs to be 6 inches, so I'm figuring at least, you know, half an inch to an inch for bolting. So I need roughly 7 to 8 inches of space there, which I will have. So, but I mean, I don't think she's going to go anywhere anytime soon. She's definitely stronger than what she was, but I got a lot of rust repair I need to do. Downfall is I didn't do this. See how, look, how it's all curved out, and that is from them, or whoever built this before. So, I'm pretty happy with it though. I think by the time she is all said and done, she will very much be able to handle the winch. So I'm pretty happy for that. So that's all I have time for. In the next video, I will work on the plating and the rest of the mount, and I also want to build a face for the winch guide. If you like that video, you can watch that one, or you can watch that one. And I thank you for watching.